Hi there, NamesCon. This is Alvin Brown, podcaster and publisher of KickStartCommerce.com. And I'm bringing you the series My First NamesCon, which Kickstart Commerce and NamesCon is partnering to bring you this interview series of first-time NamesCon attendees. And so the beautiful woman that you see opposite of me is known as AKA the Zesty Queen. And so, hey, Zesty Queen, thank you for coming and making time to share your story.
Well, thank you for having me. Really, I'm not worthy.
There you go. Hey, you're worthy. I put it like this. You're worthy, more than worthy enough, because you found the pineapple back at the domain show, which I was clicking on every page and didn't find it. And then I see on Twitter that, oh, hey, the Zesty Queen won. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, what do you know? So,
Yeah, you have a
congratulations.
logic there. I knew Dennis would put something that was hard to find, but not that hard to find. And I thought the contacts page was where it would be at. The female instinct,
you
witchcraft.
You guessed well, and she won. She won a domain name for that, and so congratulations. But in terms of NamesCon, I mean, so let's even back up. Like, how did you get into the domain industry?
You will laugh your heart out when you hear it.
Try me.
Uh, well, I've been in different areas of show business for the past 30 years. I'm someone that's very creative, and I did a lot of writing for other people, script doctoring, copy, etc., writing speeches, conferences, stuff like that. And I just a few years ago decided to write for myself and not for other people. And so I did put on a few TV concepts, partnered with an American company, a small production company. Well, let's say they didn't move as fast as I wanted them to move. So anyway, I decided to plow on a short movie, which came out of a major nightmare I had. And for this, I needed, of course, it's hard in the movie industry, and in Canada, you need grants and stuff like that. So I thought I would like self-fund this short in a way that I could find. And the thing I thought I would find was domaining. So I thought, let's say I hand reg 100 domains, and I sell them for $1,000 each.
Hey,
I will make $100,000, and that will fund my short movie.
set the bar high.
Well, yeah, because I knew nothing. I absolutely knew nothing about domaining. I thought that there was either like domains that were in use or that were available for hand regs. And, I didn't know there was such a sophisticated industry behind it all, and business people, and this tremendous, like, complexity. I had no idea. So I did the hand regging, sometimes the bad regging.
Bad Reggie.
Some names are actually good. They're okay. And, Zesty Springs, we all know the story. And so after stumbling upon really like information that was not so constructive on the internet, the first thing I saw after about 3 months of wondering was DN Journal. And I was like, oh, this looks good. This looks like it's actually, they know what they're talking about. And from there, I found Domain Sherpa. And then I started listening to Domain Sherpa, and I was like, okay, this is where it's at. And then at one point, between Tess and Michael, I was like, well, where did Michael Seiger go? So I Googled him, and then I found the social, the N Academy social.
Right.
I crashed their social. I knew nothing. Like, when you say I knew nothing, I mean, I wish I could take some of the stuff back that came out of my mouth. But I got, the people were just so open and friendly. And then Rob Davis decided to help me out with Zesty Springs. And it all started from there. And then really someone out of the blue, maybe because they wanted me to stop saying stupid stuff on the domain code, they offered me the DN Academy membership, and this was just absolutely an amazing journey during the accelerator. Michael Steiger is an unbelievable communicator.
Yeah.
Such that, he's born to teach.
Indeed.
And he's so nice, and he wants everybody to do well, and he's managed to compound everything that I it would have taken me years, decades to find and grasp. He managed to place in the platform in a very, very step-by-step manner. So in the accelerator, after 2 months, I knew a lot more than prior, and I was like, oh geez Louise, why did I do this? But I mean, it's all these mistakes and this naivete, if I can express myself that way, that got me to land on the social. And had I known a little bit about domaining and who I was talking to, like the Braden Pollocks of the world, and Kate Buckley and Rob Monster, had I known who they were, I would have been terrified. I would have never said anything. But I just really crashed that social and thought it was other people like me trying to figure it out. So, but they were nothing but welcoming, and that's basically how I started. And now I'm in the process of placing the landers and setting up the names on different platforms. I apologize for my English. Sometimes it's not so good.
Please. No, it's perfect. And so that being said, so like how many domains do you own or are part of your portfolio today?
I just have 126. And maybe
just 126. I mean, you're saying it like it's 3. Oh, it's just 3. No big deal.
Well, I wish I had like 126 generic names or really good names.
Don't we all?
I'm more of the type of person, I would be like a Michael Steiger. I like my brain gets scattered real fast, like squirrel. So, I don't think my brain can manage more than like 50 domains. But from the statistics and what I hear and the big gamers and the people who are, really doing this professionally, you need thousands of domains in order to, for it to be profitable. So at 126, I don't really know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to try my best until the renewals. And then, with all the friends I'm making here, I guess, some people will tell me, okay, drop this one or, liquidate this one and stuff like that. But it's been a great learning experience, and NamesCon is just like super. It's my first conference like that. I had never even done Zoom before COVID.
What?
So, no, never had to.
And now you're a Zoom professional.
Huh?
I said now you're a Zoom professional.
Now I'm a professional. But yes, and of course during DN Academy we heard about NamesCon is the big thing. I didn't even know that could exist. When I knew about Comic-Con for sure, but when I got to know about NamesCon, I was like, don't tell me there's like a major conference, like a big symposium just for domain names. I couldn't believe it. And what is funny is that I'm telling that to people like around me who have no idea about domaining, and they're like, what? There's actual conferences about domain names? I'm like, yes, it's huge. It's huge. People have no idea. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, but I'm like, it's a real big thing. And so, yeah, it's super well done and brilliant. And so I heard about it, of course, via DN Academy, but everybody knows, everybody that's on Twitter, everybody's looking for this event every year. And the only thing that's sad is that, everybody who made friends before, they did not manage to hug each other this year. They're hugging each other virtually. But it allows a lot of us beginners, and thank you, by the way, NamesCon, for allowing like the first time attendees to be here for free. It's really appreciated. Thank you very much.
Definitely. So then, last question here. So, like, what do you hope to take away from NamesCon and be able to apply to your own domain investing strategy?
Well, actually, right now, it's gathering a lot of very savvy people's strategies. I have notes here. I always take notes. See, I'm a good student. And sometimes I'm like,
Those zesty notes.
sometimes I'm like overwhelmed with my notes, but I write everybody's name down that I've been, in contact with in a table around a round table,
Right.
and I write basically what they have to say, their advice. And after that, I compound all this information. And you get to meet really cool people who have a lot of savvy and who are basically like the domain community is very generous. They really genuinely want to help people out. And so I get contacts, I get strategies, I get advice. And since I'm a novice, it's really overwhelming. But I know that all this knowledge eventually will sink in a little by little, and that maybe by 2021, I managed to make, better decisions and better sales.
Awesome. Now, have you had any sales to date?
No,
Not yet?
I just starting. I just started 2 weeks ago to create landers, and that's a whole other ball game to figure out.
Exactly.
Where to land, how to do it. You do a super nice presentation, or you just go with the name and that's it. And it's you guys are the hardest working people I've encountered in my life, and a strange, beautiful fauna.
Indeed, indeed. And with that, we're out of time. So, Zesty, thank you so much for doing this interview.
Oh, thank you. I mean, again, I'm not worthy, but I hope I was entertaining.
Indeed. And if this is your first time here at NamesCon, I invite you to come on over to the networking lounge, click the exhibitor tab, and if I am there, you will see a picture of me sitting in a chair, and the opposite chair is free. And so, hey, come out, connect, share your experience, and I look forward to seeing you soon. So with that, thanks, and that's all for now.
Thanks, guys.